It's one of the premier events on the Australian women's golfing calendar. This year, the Ford Women's New South Wales Open is back, this time with the stunning Wollongong Golf Club as its stage. First played in 2006, the Women's New South Wales Open has showcased stars like Dame Laura Davies, Maya Stark and Lydia Ko. The trophy also honours Aussie great Jan Stevenson, a three-time major winner. But it's been a long time since a homegrown champ, not since Sara in 2010. Could this year be the year? England's Rhodes and Sara Kouskova of the Czech Republic lead the way at 12 under, with Aussie hope Kirsten Rudgley just 3 shots back at 9 under. A handful of players are still right in the mix though, only a shot or two behind. Nestled between the Pacific Ocean and the Illawarra Escarpment, Wollongong Golf Club is as picturesque as it is punishing. It's a par 71 layout that demands precision, particularly when the sea breeze picks up. Tight fairways, firm greens and some devilish bunkering, this link-style test is unlike anything else.
Thank you, Cass Rogan, and thank you for joining us for our coverage of Day 3 of the 2025 Ford Women's New South Wales Open from wonderful Wollongong Golf Club. As Cass said, one of the oldest in Australia, dating back to 1897, 10 years before the region had power. They had the Wollongong Golf Club. This is what playing on a postcard looks like, a stunning setting for the 16th edition of the Ford New South Wales Open. Well, let's have a look at that leaderboard. And when you look at all those flags, we could be looking at the top of a UN building, Sandy, a truly international field. And we haven't had a winner with an Australian flag next to their name since Sue O got her second Ford Women's New South Wales Open in 2010. But Kirsten Rudgley is in a very good position, just a shot back, 3 shots back from Rhodes and Sara Kouskova.
And Kirsten, a very, very strong player, but having this co-sanctioned with the Ladies European Tour, it just makes it such a truly international event, and they have come from all over Europe and other parts of the world, players who play on the LET, and I think it's going to be a very, very exciting day of golf.
Absolutely. 132 players from 35 different countries, 80 from the LET, 30 from the WPGA, 30 Australians, 12 have come through the New South Wales, Golf New South Wales regional qualifiers. There's 10 Golf New South Wales invitees. They've been whittled down to the top 70 heading into Day 3 today. And of course, tomorrow we'll find out who will be hoisting the Jan Stevenson Cup. It is a co-sanctioned event, as we mentioned, the equal third richest tournament on Australian soil. $520,000 for Australian, 83 to the winner. Nuria Iturrioz, who we saw from Spain, had a really good day one. Looking for a birdie early and getting it. She spoke after her opening round, Sandy, that she's someone who plays aggressively, and that sometimes pays off, sometimes brings her unstuck. She had a 65 opening round, 6 under, equaling the course record. Kirsten Rudgley did the same on day one, an even past 71 yesterday. She starts today in a tie for 10th, 6 shots back. This is the order of merit on the LET. So Cara, who won the first event of the LET season in Morocco, a nice lead. She's played all 3 events. Manon de Roy, who we saw win in just stunning fashion at Coffs Harbour, equal second with Gino Tidikun, who's not playing this Australian swing.
Yeah, well, Gino, of course, is, I think, currently ranked number 2 in the world.
Yeah.
Spends her time on the US LPGA, and she's just an outstanding player. And there you see other players. They're the top 3 winners for this season, but there's a lot of chasers. Shannon Tan there as well, from Singapore, the first really significant player from Singapore, and we expect more players to follow her in years to come.
Second at 3 for Fulmstuk. Oh, and she's tried to bang that in off the rise, and it's gone straight back, return to sender.
You're going to see a lot of these shots today. Green's slightly elevated. As I said, there's a lot of runoff and players just going to have to really judge where they're going to try and land it or bounce it into. It does make golf very challenging at times.
Huang just didn't want to suffer the same fate, so she might have put just a little bit more on that. Kim Metro. This is a birdie putt for her at 1.
He's sitting there at -7 to take her up into a tie for 4th. 4 shots out of the lead if she can hold this, and she does. Nice start.
Well, it is a scoring hole, Sandy. It's the second easiest hole on the course over the first couple of days. It's playing under par. There's been 2 eagles, 98 birdies already. Just the 17 bogeys. This has been a hole that you want to cash in on. Back to 2. Funkstuck gets a take 2, unfortunately.
Oh, does it beautifully the second time. Kouskova, straight up the hill. A little right to left in this. Come on, keep going. Oh, what a beautiful putt from Sara as well. So she's going to get off to a birdie on her first hole. Takes her to -13.
Always a strong Swedish contingent. Just continues to go from strength to strength. Oh, very nearly, and have a second go. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, and that ball just kept on trying. And we get the fist pump as well. Brilliant stuff from Blanca Fernandez.
That is just spectacular. I was about to say, what a great looking shot. And look where she is, almost on the green, adjoining. Bounces, spins past, straight back in. And what a way to get your early start of your round going.
Well, you know that she was serious about the shot because the sleeves had been rolled up. That's, she knows she's in Australia. She heard the expression, roll up your sleeves and get to work, and did exactly that. And the Ford F-150 Lariat. Just feast your eyes on that. What a beautiful piece of machinery it is. And great to have Ford as the major sponsor, not just of the Women's New South Wales Open, but of Golf New South Wales, from grassroots all the way up to the top level, as we see here. Ford have committed to helping grow the game.
Well, if somebody wins that, I am just going to be green with envy. Beautiful looking car. Rudgley, third hole, par 3, pin pretty much backs left centre. Got plenty of room to work with. This is going to be very, very good.
Oh, throw with the keys. Throw with the keys. Oh, dearie me.
What a shot. Kirsten Rutledge.
Third shot on 9, Alessadra Fanali. That'll improve for her as well.
Rhodes.
She said yesterday that she didn't miss a fairway and only missed 1 green. And she set the course record. She really lit it up, and she did exactly yesterday what Emma de Groot said you need to do today. Hit fairways and hit your wedges. Second at 10 for Spain's Blanca Fernandez. We saw the group ahead. Dorothea Forbricht had to go twice out of the bunker. What she wouldn't have done to have executed a shot like that from Blanca Fernandez.
Yeah, that was an absolutely superb shot. Bulky now. This at the 10th. Oh, you could tell the little quick movement with the putter. She knew she did not have that online very quickly.
This is going to be her 4th bogey in 5 holes. Actually looking for her 2nd birdie of the day, but to bounce back to 10 under. She's looking good. Oh, just at the very last moment, Sandy, I reckon it deviated a fraction left. Mimi Rhodes on the par 5 ninth, third shot, staring it down, pin high, just about perfect. Day 3 action of the 2025 Ford Women's New South Wales Open from Wollongong Golf Club. Par 5, 13. She's 1 under for her round. Tricky little shot here with not a hole of the green, so she just the pop shot and almost popped it in, Sandy.
It was very well played because she had no room there.
Better rounds of the day, Sandy, is Italy's Alessadra Fanali. Second shot here on 13.
Well, she's going along beautifully, just spacing these birdies. It's like she's has a birdie, then another couple of pars, and another birdie. Now she's got an eagle opportunity here at 13.
Nuria Iturrioz had a shaky start to the day. Oh, how about that? From way downtown.
And she's marching after it as well.
She says that she's an aggressive player. That's how she likes to go about it, and she will live by the sword and die by the sword.
A spectacular shot in. Get these opportunities too often. Oh, and she misses it. It is still going to be a birdie. However, well done, but what an opportunity for an eagle.
She's looking at 155. She'd be tossing up between a 7-iron and an 8-iron, going with the easy 7, trying to again flight something down, landed a little bit short. It's one of those where we talked about it a little bit last week at Coffs Harbour as well, where all you can do is pick the club and trust the shot, execute what you can execute and accept the result.
Well, I can tell you how much easier this hole is playing, because there's no less than 10 players have made eagle on this hole today. Reachable. Oh, there's a nice shot. Now stop.
Gee.
Dead on line, and it does hold the back of the green, so that will be for eagle.
And what this might be for Rhodes at 13 under, a 1-shot lead.
Up. No, not to be. It's a bit
Done that a
hard.
few times today.
You've also got, you're very close to the fringe there as well,
Yep.
which is never an easy thing to put out of your mind. A lot of things that go with it as we jump to Malfoki. This at 18, and it is a birdie.
Well done.
What a finish for her. And that is 5 birdies in the last 6 holes. That is one significant move.
Well, that puts her at 11 under, so first in, last
Yeah.
out, she would be in the penultimate group tomorrow. As we said, she was equal leader after day 1 of the Women's Classic at Coffs Harbour. Fell away to finish in a tie for 27th, so on moving day, she has made her move. Fanali, sensational day. Her 7th birdie.
Mimi has probably the worst lie I've seen of anyone all day. You can only see about half of the golf ball. She has 63 metres, but you're only going to be able, if you want to get this close, I don't think you're going to be able to land it on the green surface. But I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere close to where Kerson's is, just because it's such a difficult lie. Again, because that water does cut in on that right-hand side, it's definitely going to play on her mind. She's going to take something conservative as she tries to get this round in the house.
Okay.
It really played on the mind, didn't it? Now, she paced it out, Emma. Where's this going to land?
Looks like she's got a less lofted wedge in her hand. I wouldn't be surprised if this actually landed short of the green, especially after seeing Sara's golf ball release the way that it did. Oh, she's played that beautifully.
Yeah, should have no trouble with that to make her par, which is all she really needs to do at this stage. It has been just such a good, solid round of golf today.
It's the epitome of playing from a postcard. Welcome to wonderful Wollongong Golf Club. It is the final day of the 2025 Ford Women's New South Wales Open, a co-sanctioned event between the Ladies European Tour and the WPGA. It's the equal third richest tournament on Australian soil, and over 3 action-packed days, we've seen course records equalled, course records broken, established stars shine and new stars emerge, and they're all vying to become the 16th set of hands to hoist that Jan Stevenson trophy. Nuria Iturrioz, you said, is a player who's won 4 times on the LET, the only player in the top 10, as you mentioned, that has an LET win. So Mimi Rhodes, that one-shot lead, Alessadra Fanali, a career-best 7-under round yesterday, and Kirsten Rudgley, the best-placed Australian. Where's the winner going to come from for you, Sandy?
Off that front page. I just like to settle into the first 6 holes, I think, and see how they handle the pressure of this final round. But whatever happens, I know it's going to be an exciting day.
Same as the other 3 days. Yeah, just go out there, find the fairway and middle of the green if the pins are tough. Yeah, there are some tough pins there that I've seen. And yeah, just hopefully the putts roll in. If not, just stay patient and have fun.
She seemed nice and relaxed this morning. She was smiling, chatting with her caddy, and I did get some time to chat with her caddy after the round yesterday. And I think their game plan is just to stay nice and relaxed, to chat to one another. She really trusts him and his opinion, and I think she's going to lean on him a lot today. My caddy was just somebody that if they told me something, I believed them, and it's really important to have that access on tour.
That's great insight, Sandy, and I'm keen to get yours as well from your experience playing all around the world. But Kirsten Rudgley, a chance to make an early move here. This is online, and look at that land.
What
perfect start for Rudgley.
What a way to start. Long-range putt. That'll get the adrenaline pumping. Blanca Fernandez now also with birdie putt on this par 5 first hole. She rolls something in from long range, and she can.
Oh.
A couple of big putts on the first hole. And these par 5s is where you are looking to make birdies. You don't want to be walking away knowing that a lot of the field will have that 4 on their card.
Fantastic crowd that's already gathered to wander the fairways. No ropes, Sandy, so you get right up close to the action, and we've got to commend the crowds who have come from the local members in the local area. Out of the rough here for Iturrioz, Emma.
I think coming out of the rough is actually a bit of a benefit because it wasn't going to spin as much. When Fanali's golf ball was in the air, it hit a wall and basically just stopped.
Yeah, it was a couple of times when it was a little shaky. But all round, I thought she was just so impressive, so solid. This is Iturrioz of Spain at -12. Birdie putt. And she gets it, so sneaks up and finds herself now just 2 out of the lead, and a really nice way to start.
This is the handshake after every birdie between her and her caddy. Choreographed and executed to perfection. Let's get down to the par 4 second. Get to Emma in just a moment. Alessadra Fanali, her second shot, as you can see there, it's a blind second shot. So this is where the yardage book is your best friend, and that's beautifully done by the Italian.
Maybe half a cup to her left, but there's not much in it. She had trouble with her speed control yesterday, left a lot of putts short. And so to win this tournament, she's going to have to go big, be a little bit more aggressive than that.
And she's playing with 2 players, Sandy, that's how they play, aggressive.
It's going to be interesting to see how she reacts to that. She was so cool and calm yesterday. Oh, come on, and she's got it. That is a very nice 3 on the second hole. Just what she needed, because she had those 8 straight pars yesterday while there were birdies going on all around her and people making a move. She kept her cool, but that's a nice start.
Fanali was the closest of the 3 approaches. She makes this. She's back within 1 of Rhodes. I thought that was in for all money for about 5/6 of the journey, Sandy.
Yeah, she may well have thought that was in too, on its way, but took a fair bit of break at the end. She put a good roll on it, just didn't allow enough, so it is just a par.
Again, 66 here for Mimi. Knocked down 56. Going to play this a little bit further back in the stance. Try and keep it a little lower. See if it gets some action once it hits the green.
Oh, wow. Oh,
action
ripping
indeed.
back.
Too much. That was a superb shot, but boy, did she get some work on that.
Coming as low as I would have expected, so I think that probably played a factor too. So we'll see how Fanali's reacts.
I reckon
This
she
one looks to
eased
have a
off
little
hers
less
a little
spin
bit.
on it in my eye. Yeah, that was well played.
Oh, that's superb. That's just rolling. It was the last of these players to go.
Knocked down 56. This is coming in really low. It's going to spin aggressively. It has enough length. Yeah, beautifully played.
Birdie putt for Mimi Rhodes. Now this will give her a 3-shot lead for the time being. If it goes in, and it does. Beautifully done by Mimi Rhodes to close this gap.
Opportunity here to close it for Fanali. Stays within 2. Important putt for her to make. And she does. That's her first birdie of the day. She stays within 2 of Mimi Rhodes. Now, the easiest of the putts was Iturrioz, but it has a bit more pressure on it now. This is a birdie putt here for Spain's Nuria Iturrioz. She needed to make it to get to 14 under because her 2 playing partners both landed their birdie putts, and there's the handshake. Our leader, Iturrioz, looking to get within 2 of Mimi Rhodes with a birdie putt here. Absolutely superb from Iturrioz.
We've seen Mimi Rose hold 2 very good length, long putts for birdies so far. Oh, that was, you could tell she was tentative on it, the way it was a very short follow through and she walked straight out of it. I think she knew the contact wasn't what she was looking for.
Oh no, Kim Metro.
Now you have to think that missing that has nearly dashed her hopes, sitting there at -9, finding herself 8 shots out of the lead. It's just, well, you never say never in golf, but pretty much has put an end to any chance she had of winning. Oh, Fanali.
That's a real shock. She has been the model of consistency over the days that we've been watching her. Kirsten Rudgley, who did birdie the first hole today, has parred all holes since, but is 4 shots back to get within 3. Aggressive! And the aggressive path pays off for the Western Australian.
And that's what she needed, and that puts her within 3 of the lead. Kouskova, par putt. She needs this. Hers has been a roller coaster couple of days that we have been watching.
Yep.
So there is a drop shot to go back to -9.
Iturrioz out of the sand. If it gets this ridge, it'll keep going towards the hole. It just didn't get enough of it.
Yeah, so unlucky for it to get caught up there in the lip of the bunker. She's looked at it for a while. One of the hard things too is that she's got such long legs, so staying down on this shot becomes even trickier, back up into the wind. She's played an absolute beauty.
Oh, that is an absolute blinder.
It's going to move a little bit to her right. It's certainly not an easy putt by any means. This is one of the greens on the golf course that A, is the most exposed, but B, also has the most amount of movement to it. So yes, you want to hole it, but you also know that both of your playing partners have been in a little bit of trouble on this hole. So just making yourself look nice and steady. If it goes in, great.
Just to go 3 up, and it might be more if her playing partners can't make their pars here.
The key, so because she's a real, I'm just going to keep my foot on the accelerator, you have to make sure that you keep in mind that we're not looking to compound our errors. It's not going to move a lot. Just try to dribble something in that front edge.
Stay within 2. No, she stood up really early, Sandy. She knew she didn't pick the line.
Yeah, she knew that she needed to be further left. Keep it maybe outside that left edge, let it get away immediately. So it is going to be a drop shot. And that in itself is going to give Nuria Rhodes a 3-shot lead with 11 holes to play. Now, it is certainly still doable for the other players, but like yesterday, they've got to start making some birdies.
It's her first bogey since the 16th hole on day 2. Kirsten Rudgley is only 4 shots adrift of the leader. I thought that was running out nicely. It put a handbrake on pretty quickly, but she'll have that for par.
Just looked a little stabby with the contact with that ball as we go back to our final group. And Fanali needs this for par and this to remain 3 behind. No problem there. Playing her 3rd shot at the par 5. Oh, come on, back you come. But she'd certainly love a top 5 finish. So this is for birdie. This to take her to -11. Well done. So does manage to claw another one back, and that is back-to-back birdies for Sara Kouskova.
Now Kim Metro on the tee at 10, par 3.
Back right pin here at 10 today. There's no bunkers back there, but there are some pretty serious runoffs. Oh, that's go on. Oh my goodness!
Yes!
You're kidding me.
Kim Metro.
Never looked like it was going to miss.
If you can't have a day, have a moment, and what a moment that is.
Well, I said before she's going to need to do something special to close her gap. Well, that was pretty special. Let's take a look at this. What a shot.
She goes from a tie for 10th, a tie for 8th, into a tie for 6th.
That is extraordinary. What a shame it wasn't on the 3rd hole.
Isn't that now there you go. You know the professional golfer who's always a hole in one and still not satisfied. Yes. Iturrioz. Birdied this hole on days 1 and 2. Oh no! Oh, disastrous for the Spaniard.
Kirsten Rudgley. This is at the 9th hole.
Get within 3 of Nuria Rhodes. Let's put a good roll on that. Put a brilliant roll on that. Rudgley trying to run him down. Nuria Iturrioz, who's found the water off the tee and amazingly still finds something to laugh about.
I just so enjoyed watching her play.
Well, they say attitudes are contagious. Is yours worth catching? And hers certainly is, isn't it?
It is. It's enjoyable. I mean, you see a lot of players possibly slam the club into the ground, having let that one leak halfway through the final round, but she's still bubbly. It's just, I'm sure she's not happy about it. But you never know in her demeanour. She's such a great attitude to all this.
497-metre par 5. She could still get up and down, though.
This is incredibly long range for your par putt.
She's going to pick up more speed. That's rolling off the green if she's not careful.
Oh, now this is a bit of a disaster for Iturrioz par, but now this is so important. It is for a bogey. This must go in, or you would nearly say in one hole, Iturrioz's chances of winning may have just gone out the door.
Already 3 back. Will be 4 back, and now 5 back. Wow, what a difference a hole can make in the blink of an eye. She was probably the most likely of the chasing pack.
Yes.
And that might be a bridge too far for the Spaniard looking for her 5th European Tour win.
Kouskova, birdie putt for her at the 11th. To go to minus 12, and it caught plenty of the hole.
Yeah. Metro, how did that miss?
Oh, that is a birdie attempt at the 12th. Now she made a hole in 1 at 10, bogeyed 11,
Yes.
and it's just missed a. It's all a bit over the shop at the moment.
Still doesn't have a birdie today.
No, it's amazing, isn't it? 2 bogeys and a hole in 1. It's an interesting card.
And she's still even for her round. Also on 13, her second shot, ball below her feet.
She's had a tough day, 2 bogeys, so she's a +2 for the day, but this might put a dent in that. That is a beautiful shot, and that is for eagle. Now, if this to go in 4 par and to stay at minus 17 for Mimi Rhodes.
She's done it again.
She's just not, when she's had up against it, she's just been so strong. And she's not missed one.
No, it's 41 holes now without a bogey. I can't remember the last time she had a 3-putt. Now, Rudgley with the wedge, 3rd shot. She's got to keep going. Does it work back towards the hole for her? Lovely hands there, Sandy. Good look at birdie there.
For Fernandez, but it is an eagle putt from the front of 13.
Well, this might be going.
Oh, it is going. It's going past. Good line.
Yeah.
Just a little too strong, so has that for her birdie. Now, this can get her back to even for the day. She's made no birdies at all today, just the 2 bogeys on the front 9. Frustrating day. Down at minus 9, can get back into 6th place on her own. Does it. Another eagle goes down on the 13th.
Oh, that's just the perfect way to play that hole. To the par 5, 13th, Emma.
Yeah, this fairway kind of sits in a little bit of a bowl. It kicks down right and left. And when I saw an interview that Rhodes had done a few weeks ago that asked her to describe her golf game in 3 words, she used consistent, powerful, and tactical. So I can't think of 3 better elements to your game when you have 3 reachable par 5s in your last 6 holes.
she's shown all that in spades over the last few days. Just been so solid. Those times when, yeah, things haven't quite gone right, she's got out of it, and she's got out of it so well. Now to Fanali, still just 3 behind.
She's sort of been keeping kind of silent, just plodding her way along. Wouldn't be surprised if she made a big move here coming down the stretch. Beautiful drive. She's really got a hold of that one. She's not going to have a whole lot in from there.
Yes, that's a long way down as we jump ahead to the green. Blanca Fernandez, this is a birdie putt. Now again, another player who can get within 3. She does that well. And so Fernandez has gone back-to-back birdies.
She's in a tie for second now, Sandy, and what an amazing sight to see that 2 rookies in positions 1 and 2.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's very impressive stuff.
To join them in a tie for second. Best placed Australian in the field, Kirsten Rudgley from WA. Yeah, she gets hers, and you can see what that meant to her as well.
Yeah, she's 20 metres behind the other 2. I'm not sure if she took something less off the tee or if it was just a mishit. But she has given up about 2 clubs into this green on her opponent, so not ideal. So she'll be looking to get something in here, put the pressure on them. This is leaking a little bit to the right. It's got over the bunker. She has plenty of green to work with there for the up and down. Yeah, it is. You're right. It's time to put the foot down. Put some pressure on the up and down of Rhodes. A really good swing. Looks to like it. And that's perfect.
Now, right in the heart of the green, uphill putt for an eagle. So that's a good result. Yep, every reason to like it. Keep going, and oh, she's done it. Back-to-back birdies. That's 4 under on the back 9.
It is, and that's the first time she's birdied this hole in the 4 days of the tournament. What a time to do it.
Now, Mimi Rhodes, this is her 3rd shot. She does not like that. She knows she hasn't given it enough. It's not a disastrous result.
No, she's made longer birdie putts than that across the tournament.
And that is for birdie, of course.
Yeah. So even if she's missing that, it's not disaster for her. It's really now all on Alessadra Fanali, who's got an eagle putt from about 20 feet, maybe a bit shorter than that, but off the green. 3rd shot coming. She's got putter in hand. Iturrioz.
Iturrioz not happy with her shot in here, coming in with an iron to the par 5. It's okay, good for length. Did not have the line on that putt. If this were to go in to pick up 2 shots for Fanali.
She gets within 1, Sandy.
She gets within 1. Admittedly, Rhodes has a birdie putt, but she's got to make that. It's not straightforward. Oh, slides on by.
Did it even catch a bit of the lip? I just couldn't quite tell.
But it's going to be a birdie.
As Nuria Iturrioz, it is. So she will go to 15 under.
If she does not make it, Fanali claws 1 back with just 2 the difference. Oh, and she does not make it. So deficit now is 2. That makes it a little more interesting.
It certainly does.
With another par 5 to come.
So
that's 2 more par 5s.
That's as tense as she has looked over the ball. She pulled that to the left, Sandy.
And you've got to understand too that although she's looking cool and calm, this could be like the duck swimming on the pond.
3rd shot here, Kirsten Rudgley on 14.
Now, if she can manage to knock this very close, oh, come on, need to be a bit closer than that.
She's been so precise with her distance control that I think we'll see this one likely pin high and left. But if she wanted to be aggressive, she could be. And her wedge game is so impressive. Safe play there.
Yeah, that one landing and just spinning off a little bit. It's so impressive. She's as, she looks as cool as a cucumber, but there has got to be a lot going on inside.
Tee shot on the par 3.
I couldn't believe it.
Doesn't sound like it's good news. Back on 16 for Nuria Iturrioz.
Oh.
That's a stunner. To go 3 shots clear with 2 holes to play, she'd put one hand around the Jan Stevenson trophy if she can sink this. And it's on a good line. It's a couple of rolls short. On the par 3 17th, second last hole, Alessadra Fanali looking to make it a thrilling finale. With 2 holes to play, she trails by 2 shots. And that has just been the theme for the day. She's had approaches that have been online, but held up Emma. And whilst it is a birdie look, there's a big gap there for Mimi Rhodes to land one right up and close and maybe seal the deal here.
105 to the pin. She has a pitching wedge in hand. I'd be surprised if she was looking straight at this, just given her position. I think anything middle of the green she'd be really happy with. One hand off the club here, though. It's a big mishit.
The ideal stance there, Sandy, so this is a big shot. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Do you think?
She stands and she delivers time and time again. Mimi Rhodes, remarkable.
I'm convinced she's not like a duck on the pond. I think she is as cool as a cucumber. This, I mean, that's fantastic. Got into a little bit of trouble, not the best shot off the tee, but what a result for that second one. Simple tap-in part, thank you very much. And this has been such an impressive display by her, not just today, for the whole tournament. Look at this, this is just beautifully done on a bit of an awkward lie. Wasn't far from going in, only needed a fraction more pace.
She is the real deal, Emma.
She is indeed, and I think, again, to bring the caddy back into it, he's so calm all the time. If you think back to last week, and Chanchay was caddy up and down and on the ground, and if you looked at Mimi's caddy, he's just a picture of calm, and I think that's really helping her.
If she can get within 1 here, she makes it very, very interesting heading to the last. And she does! The day's not done yet for Alessadra Fanali.
That's huge, absolutely huge. Just when she needed it, she's been trying very hard to make inroads on this leader. Oh, now, here we go. This is interesting.
Emma, there's a really, really dramatic conclusion looking like it's unfolding here for Alessadra Fanali.
Absolutely. As quick as she put the pressure on Rhodes, she took it right off with that drive. It came left straight off of the club face, sitting under a tree branch, so she doesn't have any option here but to take relief. She possibly could have tried to hack something left-handed, but the advantage wasn't worth the risk. She's just going to have to take a drop, and as soon as she hit that drive, it really freed Mimi up, and she just piped hers.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Emma, but I reckon that might be, if it's not the first, it would only be the second fairway she's probably missed throughout the course of the day.
You're absolutely right, Sam, and that's just what pressure does. You know, you can be in a real groove and then the moment gets to you, and golf is so much about timing. You can have a technically brilliant golf swing, but the intricacies of it are so fine that the timing elements really come into play, and that's where the pressure can show at times.
This would put her into a tie for third. She's currently in outright four. Oh, 360 and down it goes. Sara Kouskova to 14 under. Fantastic finish for her, but a big finish to come as we get set to crown the 2025 Ford Women's New South Wales Open champion. Now Kirsten Rudgley has flown the Aussie flag with aplomb. It's been right in contention across the tournament. She's had a great 4 days. This to finish off at 15 under in outright third, and she nails the putt. Blanca Fernandez has been almost as impressive as Mimi Rhodes in her rookie season as well. This is just to get out with a par, and unfortunately it's not to be, and she finishes bogey, even round 11 under in a tie for 5th. But for the Italian Alessadra Fanali,
Shot.
That's a great shot, isn't it, though? She
all
can
she
make
can
par. She still forces
Yes.
Mimi to have to do the same.
She has 82 metres to the pin, and I agree that the heart would be pumping, and this is where the wedge game is really going to be tested, because the tempo on your wedges is so important, and you can really hit one a lot further than you expect under these situations, especially because she hasn't been in this situation before. The ball was sitting well. It should get some good check on it when it lands.
Just running back quite some distance. Nice looking shot, but just got a little bit too much spin. So they are coming from all over the world, and that's what makes it such an exciting tour.
And this is such an exciting prospect. A rookie on tour this year. It all comes down to this for the 23-year-old Mimi Rhodes.
That's all she had to do.
That's all she had to do.
And she's going to mark it because,
They'll give her her moment.
yes.
Nuria Iturrioz to finish with a birdie to get the 12 under. She would be an outright 5th if she did, but she will settle for a tie for 5th.
She's tried hard. A few things went astray, which caught her out big time, dropped her back down the board, but she never gave up, and you've got to give her credit when things did go wrong. You've still got that relaxed smile on her face, and she's just got on with it and had a good time.
It'll be a 9th top 10 finish for Alessadra Fanali. It's the second time she's been runner-up in an LET tournament. To make her par, she won't do so. It'll be a bogey in the end, but she finishes in a tie for 2nd with Australia's Kirsten Rudgley, and she can be incredibly proud of her efforts. A bogey-free 7 under yesterday. She really mounted a challenge. She got within 1 with a hole to play, and it all boils down to this. Rhodes, a scholar no more. It's graduation day for Mimi Rhodes. Her first tour win in her 4th tour tournament. What a future. What a tournament she's played. She's the 16th winner of the Ford Women's New South Wales Open.
Honestly still in shock, but I'm so happy. Yeah, I've worked really hard. I didn't have a great week last week, so I wasn't really expecting much. But yeah, I went through a bit of a swing change, and it obviously worked this week. So yeah, I'm just really happy.
Definitely paid off in your favour. You looked cool as a cucumber out there today. Did you feel like that, or what was running through your mind out there?
I was fine for the front 9, but you know, when it started to get tight, I got a bit stressed, and I was asking my caddy like how the group in front were doing, and how many shots ahead I was. But yeah, I just kept breathing and stayed focused and tried not to think ahead. You know, it's difficult in those situations, but yeah, I'm just really glad I got it done.
What do you think your strength was this week?
Definitely my putting. I'd say, yeah, in the second round, my putting was really good. Yeah, I placed the ball really nicely on the green, so yeah, just putting.
Mia Rhodes as our 2025 Ford Women's New South Wales Open champion at Wollongong Golf Club. This is the overall leaderboard at the end of an incredible Ford Women's New South Wales Open at Wollongong. Mimi Rhodes, in the end, a two-shot win. They got within one, but it was those two early birdies that gave her the buffer that she was able to hold on to, Sandy, and she didn't have a bogey since the 7th hole on day 2 when she set the course record.
Well, of course, we saw her yesterday. It took till the 9th hole to make a birdie yesterday, then made another couple of birdies, a lot of pars. Then today, a couple of early birdies. The rest were just all pars. She was just rock solid, and the few times that she got into trouble, she got out of it so well.